Hello guys, hello! Welcome back to my channel. I was gonna literally sing Merry Christmas. Hello guys, I'm happy that you're here. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Miriam. Let's put it here so we can see our festive decoration. We can see the chair. We don't like that. So anyway, welcome back and welcome to Healthy Habits. Today, as you can see with the decoration, it's gonna be a very festive edition of Healthy Habits. So we're gonna chit chat. While we're gonna chit chat, I'm gonna put my makeup on. So if you're new here, that's not what I always do. We talk about healthy habits. We talk about deep topics, how we can get better here. We are all, I don't know if you can see even my eyes. Here we are getting better, we are becoming our best version. That's my topics are usually about. So in case if you're new. But today, since it's holiday season, I wanted to do some chit chat so we can just talk about topics, whatever topics. Don't worry if you're a man, we're not going to talk about girly topics. We're going to talk about anything, everything. I want to precise that because my channel is for everyone. Everyone is welcome here. If you're here, that means that you want to get better. That's what counts. Anyway, that's not why you're here right now. But yeah, so we're not going to talk about girly topics. So if you want to stay, if not, I have other videos that might be more interesting to you than me putting my makeup on and talking. But just wanting to, to tell you that it's not going to be girly topics. 100%. So you're more than welcome to stay. Anyway, guys, so as you can see, I have my mirror here. So the goal is to get ready while I put my makeup on and I talk to you. So now this is not going to be makeup video, just putting some heads up. So I'm gonna put in the link below whatever I use. I don't know if you could hear me all this time. I'm gonna put whatever I used, and yeah, we're gonna get started. I have my mirror here because I need to see myself while I do my makeup. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna take the hat off. It's my first time I'm doing this time of thing on YouTube. Usually my face is already ready. But anyway, let's get into it. So get ready, take your your coffees, hot teas, your healthy snacks, and let's dive in. I have my makeup bag. I'm gonna show it to you. All the things are kind of here, right here. I just don't want to put here because I'm gonna distract you and I don't want that. So I brought this because I need to clean my brushes before, because it's been a while. No, I'm joking. I do clean my brushes pretty quickly, but anyway, that's not the purpose. Okay, so just gonna start with clean hands. By the way, yeah, so the point of this is just me getting ready and talking to you, basically. I'm sure we're gonna go to deep topics, of course, like it's me, hello. But still, I feel like this can be interesting too. So I'm just gonna, take out my stuff because, yeah, I think I'm gonna get distracted if it's far away. I hope it's not gonna be distracting too much to you guys, but it is what it is. I'm gonna tell you a little bit, my story, and we'll get to know each other more, I feel like. Is it distracting too much? No, huh? It's fine. I hope it's fine. Anyway, so first things first, I'm gonna put my moisturizer because I always do. By the way, before I start, I wanted to put some ugly I wanted to put some ugly sweater on it, but I genuinely forgot. So forgive me. Still, I have my decoration. No, right here, at least. So I'm gonna moisturize my face. This is number one, I can't go. But anyway, I'm not gonna tell you what I use so it doesn't become like a makeup video. Which, speaking of makeup, I used to enjoy doing makeup content back then. And my Instagram account was before like a beauty beauty account, and sometimes I do miss it so much, but sometimes I'm like, that was a journey, another journey of myself, because honestly I remember back then, like coming back home from school, high school or college even, and trying to practice in front of a mirror, and then I was taking pictures, because before, we didn't have any reels or anything like that. Like, it was like you take a picture, you tag the brands, and you post it. That's how it was. And I remember enjoying so much. So again, I'm gonna put what I use, because if not, we're gonna be here for a long time. But yeah, and then I used to do it for a very few years, actually. I really enjoyed it. It was like my safe place, like it was the beginning of internet era. If you're a millennial, we only would have like few people online doing in the beauty industry. I don't know elsewhere, in other categories, but beauty industry, we would have only like few people here and there, and I would watch their YouTube channels, and honestly, that was escape for me. I remember they were my friends, basically. They were my friends. So, and I realized I didn't bring my foundation brush. Whoa. Well, that's interesting. We're gonna put with our hands, but they're clean. So, how can I forget the one thing, the most important thing? Anyway. It is what it is. So, wait, I'm just gonna put one pump in here. So yeah, so that's my background, honestly. And then I was into personal development, and then I became a coach, and then all those years, like I'm telling you, with I know I look crazy, but yeah, that's what's my background. Like, I used to love, and then I started to enjoy, really. I don't know if this was a good idea to zoom while I do my foundation. Let's go back, please. Okay. It's gonna look good. Don't worry, guys. It's gonna look good. So yeah, and then back to the story time. And I would come home and do lots of pictures and looks, if it was Halloween, like holiday edition, and then I would literally do my makeup for hours. I don't know, like today, if I didn't talk, it should take like 10 minutes, because before I used to do my makeup and it would take me like an hour or more. It was crazy. But now I don't have time anymore to to put my makeup for an hour. I'm just gonna tap. Okay. So usually I am a brush girl. I used to use Beauty Blender, but I don't anymore. So 4 hours, and now it's like 10 minutes. But anyway, that's a little recap. And then I was into personal development, and then I understood more and more with time what's my purpose is. My purpose is, don't get me wrong, I still love makeup. It's just, maybe it's because I'm getting older too. I don't know. It's like, sometimes I miss creating beauty content. Like, I still love trying new products and just, But at the same time, I know my purpose has changed, and it's normal. Like, it's different journey. By the way, the owner of this studio, I'm gonna clean. If you're watching, I'm gonna clean, which I don't think you are, but I'm gonna clean after. So yeah, I mean, it took me a while to figure out my journey, and that's what I wanted to talk about. How do you find your purpose? Like, it's okay if you don't know yet. It's okay if you have no idea what you're gonna do in your life. I literally started with my hobbies, which was makeup and creating looks, and now look at me where I am. Like, it was like, I started my love for makeup, it was like 10 years, not more. Like, when I was, I think, 16, 15. Yeah, 16, I think. And again, like, the social media wasn't a big thing. Like, people really were trying to, be in it. And then with time, it changed, and I'm okay with it. Sometimes I'm like, why change? Like, I miss doing makeup looks, and and then I'm like, it's okay if it change. And then I became into really personal development, and it literally switched my life on the ways that I can describe. Let's call it now. Like, I can't describe how it changed my life, and I started to work on myself. Now it's been a few years already, and I just can't be more grateful of that. But it took me some time at the first. Also, it's normal. Like, you question yourself. You're like, like, how or why? What's my purpose? What I should do in life? Especially if you're in your early 20s. Like, don't be hard on yourself. If I could go back and tell to younger Miriam, like, a thing that I wish, an advice from me to myself, I would tell her, like, just enjoy the journey that you're in. You don't need to figure things out right away. It's normal. It takes time. And as I always say, great things take time. What comes easy goes easier. Building and becoming a best version of myself, it's a constant work. And I'm happy that I did. That's why I'm always telling you guys that, it's important personal development. Whether it doesn't matter whoever you're listening to, if you can connect to that person and you know that whatever they're telling you is good for you. that means that, that's what it counts. That's what counts. And I feel like when you talk about personal development, people think that, you need to do, I don't know how many works per day, how many hours per day. I mean, if you want to do it, by all means do you, but it's not the reality of everyone, and it's completely okay. So yeah, back to the chit-chat. I started with makeup videos, for pictures, and then I wanted to create a YouTube channel for the makeup video, and it didn't last long, as you can see, because I'm doing this instead. At that time I didn't have the mindset that keep posting even if I don't see result. I need to do this. I didn't have that mindset, and I think that starting, especially with YouTube, you need to have a strong mindset, and you need to enjoy, especially what you're doing. And at that time, I was like, okay, so YouTube doesn't work fine. I've posted a few videos here and there, like 10 years ago, and I was like, okay, fine, I'm gonna stick to Instagram, and the rest is history. Like, I stick to Instagram, and then one day I just wasn't interested when Reels came in, and I needed to keep up with all of that. I'm like, I'm losing. It's not a hobby anymore for me. It felt like, I needed to talk about, not I needed to talk about products, but like I something felt forced, and I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna stop doing that. And I started to work on myself instead. Let me do the bronzer, because here the lighting tells me it's not enough. But let's zoom in. I think it's enough. But the crazy part is that makeup will always be my safe place. Whenever I get ready, even though it takes 10 minutes, it's my safe place, and always will be, because I always remember me, the younger Miriam, 16 years old Miriam, watching the YouTube channels, and just to escape my own reality. And I will forever be grateful for that. But anyway, so I started working on myself, and let's do brows. By the way, I forgot to tell, I had a little bit of mascara, but like nothing else. So so I worked on myself for a few years, and then I was like, the idea of becoming a high performance coach and everything else after it came when I started to work on myself. It's because when you work on yourself, it's more clear what you want in life. I was telling you that especially if you're in your early 20s, like, give yourself some time to figure out life. Even if you are in mid 20s or late 20s like I am, give yourself some time, even early 30, honestly. Like, when you're 20, you think that, oh my god, 30 years old, it's like, you need to figure out all of those things. You need to be married. You need to be financially stable. You need to have like, I don't know how many businesses. You need to have this home, this house, like how many kids. But when you are almost 30 or more, you realize that it's not that of a big a deal. Yeah, some of us, we wish we had all of the things that we wanted when we were 20, when we were 30, but it's not the reality. And I am grateful for this journey, because even a few years ago, I didn't have the same mindset that I have now. I mean, I always had a strong, here I have a mirror, so that's good. I always had a stronger personality, but I didn't know to use it the correct way. I always thought that it's a burden for others to be, this strong. And I'm not telling you that, it doesn't have its own advantages or other sides, but still I always saw that, I didn't know how to use it. But when you do personal development, you know yourself, you know your dreams, you know your goals, but it takes time. Give yourself some time. That's what I see usually. Like, people want to get everything at the same time. Like, they want to figure out career path, business ideas, personal things. Like, I also, it's crazy. And I figured out that, especially if you're single and you want to, build, your goal is, to be married and have kids and have family. It's like owning a business. You need to treat your personal life as you're treating your business or your work, because it is a constant work. If you don't date, 0 dates, and you want to have a family, it's not realistic. I'm telling that to myself. Because, that's another topic also I'm going to do. Because I feel like people don't talk how hard it is nowadays, especially when you're millennial. It's like you're in between generations, and you just don't know. You just don't know what's happening anymore. It's but again, we need to be patient, because I genuinely believe that each person has their own soulmates, and you just need to, when you'll find it, you'll know. That's how I believe. And if you believe something, really, it will happen, because your brain will seek it. Your brain will be like, he or she, they believe that they have a soulmate, so let's make it happen. It's crazy how our brain works. It's crazy. But at the end of the day, you need to be happy with yourself. You need to be happy with your own thoughts. You need to be peaceful yourself. So when you meet that someone special, they add to your peace and not take it or rip it away. That's how you know. Especially us girls, trust your gut. Because usually we're like, no, it's not true. Usually we're like, let's see how he really is. We give them time and and everything that comes with it. And then we forget that initially we had that gut feeling. If you're a man, again, when you see red flags right away, just believe them. Because usually we, not just guys, but also when the person is so beautiful or handsome, we tend to forget those red flags because we are attracted to them. We tend to forget, so we can close our eyes on so many things that it's crazy to even think what can happen. Me doing a cleanup well. No, but it's crazy. And I'm gonna make a video, but honestly, it takes 60 seconds to know someone. Not to know someone, but to know that if you have that gut feeling or not. It's the way they tell you hello. It's the way they talk to you when they first met you. Because especially saying hello to someone, you can't fake it. Because usually people don't think about it. And I hope by you viewing this video, you're not gonna transform your hellos. But usually not too many people watch this, so it's fine. But usually people, they can't fake their hello. The way you say hello for the first time to a man or to a woman, It says a lot, and I wish I knew this advice sooner. So that's why I'm sharing with you, because I know that it can help some of you. It will help for sure myself, because yeah, you can't fake a hello, and I know that 60 seconds, it's not like you're gonna know the person, but still you're gonna know so much about them that you ever thought it's possible. And why I'm talking about, dating and relationship is because holiday. Let's stick to the theme. That's why we're here. Because with holidays especially, we tend to think that, again, another Christmas, me being alone, or if it's not romantically, it's gonna be like, okay, I don't have any loved ones, I'm getting sad, which is normal, don't get me wrong. Those emotions we can't control sometimes, and seeing, let's say your friends are in a relationship and you're like, why I don't have my person. So I'm here to tell you, just be patient. Your person is waiting for you. Your person is waiting somewhere for you. Just be patient, and I'm sure that they will find you and you will find them. It's a crazy thing that I have no doubt. Once we see them, we recognize them. I don't know how, and I'm not even entering to religion here. It's like, when people always say, when you know, and I never had that feeling, and I never understood how, when I was younger, I'm like, how, when you know, I'm gonna just put it here for a second. I never understood that. I'm like, what do you mean? How you're gonna recognize? And with time I understood that you will. It's a crazy thing. And also, again, when you believe it, you will have it. Because if I tell you right now, no, that's impossible to have soulmates, and that's impossible that I recognize my soulmate, guess what will happen? I'll never recognize them, because I told myself that it's impossible. It's like I gave up before even believing in myself, before even believing in soulmates. And yeah, so stay tight. Your person is there, so is mine. And again, I'm talking to you. It doesn't matter if you're a girl or a man. I know that, well, probably no man watching this, so anyway, it doesn't matter anyway. But if you are, just this, everything I tell, it applies to both. When I'm talking here in this channel, it's like I'm talking to everyone. So even though I'm literally doing my makeup, but I just wanted to mention that everyone is welcome here. So we are almost done, actually. When I talked about soulmate, this is real love. When I talk about real love, it's like, when you have that, girls will understand me, when you have that lip pencil this tiny, and you still keep it because you love it. It's like you don't want to change it. That's what kind of love I want. And I wish that for you. Let me put it, and I can talk and put my lip liner at the same time. But it's literally almost gone. And I think I found, I searched for it and I couldn't find, and that's why I'm keeping it and cherishing it. So yeah, what I was telling. Yeah, just keep looking, and your person is there. And also, don't feel pressured. And I know, because especially when you're in your late 30s, it's like, especially, if you're Armenian, people are always like, it's time, when it's gonna happen, when you're gonna get married, when you're gonna have kids, when you're gonna have your family, it's time. And they put us, and I know it comes from much love, but at the same time, I think we need to stop putting pressures, especially on women, because when it's gonna come either way. It's just, especially if you're Armenian, you'll understand it's like part of our culture, and it's like, yeah, it is what it is. It's like, let me put my eyeliner and I'll continue. So the eyeliner is done. I just couldn't do it and talk at the same time. And I'm just going to put a little bit of more mascara. Okay, so I'm going to take this away. Although I feel like you could still see them kind of. But anyway, as you saw, it's not that of a big, like too many steps. I honestly can do this like in a few seconds. Not a few seconds, few minutes. Now it took time because I was talking to you guys, but so yeah, let's continue. I love my hat. So yeah, I mean, it's hard. I feel like most people realize that they don't have a significant other or they don't have enough of friends, enough of loved ones. And I just want to tell you that I am here with you. I do send you virtual hugs and so much love. And I hope that whatever, regardless what you're celebrating, I really, really wish that this holiday season, it's to celebrate you. If you're celebrating at all, like it's to celebrate you, the person that you're becoming, all the work that you've done, let's say this year or the past few years, and just enjoy the journey that you are in right now. I know that we always want something quickly, and it's like we lose patience sometimes because of social media, but as a consumer, we need to understand that it takes time. Everything great takes time. So does it. Relationships, friendships, and love in general. It's a constant work. And I hope that you have a wonderful holiday season. And if it's a very, very hard time for you, I am here with you, and I wish you the best. And just stay strong and just know that you are more capable than you ever think. The things that you think like, oh, like, I don't think I can go through, or whatever hard situation that you're going through right now, that you're like, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to go through this right now. Just know that you are stronger than you think you are. It's crazy how strong we are than we actually think. It's crazy. It's the most phenomenal thing ever. Anyway, so yeah, if you want, I hope you enjoyed this little chit chat. At the beginning, I was telling you my little bit of background, a little story, so you can get to know me more. And also we talked about purpose, relationship, and yeah, just believe. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna tell you. You know, when I was younger, I'm gonna end on this beautiful note. When I was younger, I think it was in high school, but it was not in high school, like was it in kindergarten? But I was in Armenia. One of my teachers told me, I think it was before I came here. Yeah, before I came to Canada. All the people were writing me notes so I can remember them. And teachers too. And one of the teachers wrote down, believe in magic and it will always be on your side, by your side. And it always, like, it had stuck with me this whole years. It's like been 20 years or more? No, not 20, but almost 20 years. It's crazy. Believe in magic and it will always be by your side. So now I'm telling you, believe in magic and it will always, good magic, and will always be by your side. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little chit chat. If you want, I can do more. We can do like a series now. It was a holiday season, even though without my ugly sweater, but we had this this thing right here. Anyway, guys, again, I wish you so much joy, so much happiness. Stay healthy, have even healthier habits in 2025, and I'll see you very, very soon in 2025. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you go, and also ring the bell so you don't miss any healthy habits, because usually that's what we talk about. We talk about topics that are not talked enough. Thank you guys again, and per usual, before you go, always remember, don't give up for just one more day. Thank you guys. Happy holidays, and I'll see you soon. Bye. think it's me. Oh, okay, I didn't think of it. Okay.